About the current topic in bodybuilding, which is making news, and it's about Mr. Olympia. Now, whether Mr. Olympia, it's fair that Mr. Olympia is being judged for the first time by the audience. That's what the news said, that Mr. Olympia would be judged by the fans or the audience. Now, I think even though it's kind of exciting and sounds really interesting, and you can assume that it might be a fair judgment, I believe it looks good on in theory, maybe on paper, but in practicality, it's not going to work out. It's not a really good idea if it's going to be implied, practically. Sole reason being, fans wouldn't actually be a wouldn't be able to judge things, and since fans are fans, they're gonna always route for people whom they cheer for, and their fan favorites. So it's gonna create a chaos, and it's always gonna be a matter of opinion. Again, now I do understand it's a very what do I say, is an individual sport. Bodybuilding is a uh, very visual sport, so most of the times it depends on the individual's perspective. However, I think the best way to deal with the situation is have a good panel of judges, and look at the aesthetic part of the bodybuilding and also the flow, and judge based on that, and not sheer freakiness, right? I mean, of course, there were people like Paul Delit and stuff like that who were huge freaks, but again, there was aesthetics with it. Lee Haney was big for his time, but of course, he had that beautiful aesthetic flow. And people talk about champions like, oh, somebody did not have calves, somebody did not have arms, somebody did not have that big of a quad comparatively. Understand something, we are humans, and humans are not perfect, right? So there is always going to be flaw, but end of the day, what matters is who looks best on that particular day comparatively to the lineup. That's what it is. That's the reason they are up there and we are not. Okay, the when we talk like he lacks arms or he lacks calf, it's number one or number two in the world, right? We are not even training to their intense level, or we are not up to their par, and we are very good at commenting on on boards and stuff, saying this is lacking, that is lacking, he should do this, he should do that. If we are really that good, why don't we apply it to ourselves and go ahead and do it, right? So I think the best option would be to have best panel of judges, right? Maybe previous champion pros, they should get into judging, and they should judge the Mr. Olympia. So that's how I believe, and that's my 2 cents on Mr. Olympia. Please do share your opinion and thoughts on this topic. Please like the video.